Is our destiny pre-written? Everything that happens in our destiny is preordained. Friends, the Garud Puran states that whatever events occur in a person's life, from birth to death, are predetermined. Friends, birth and death are the only truths that cannot be denied. However, we often don't understand whether our destiny is written before birth or afterward. The Garud Puran provides detailed knowledge about birth, death, and karma. Let's begin this enlightening discourse from the Garud Puran on when a person's destiny is written. Is a person's destiny written before or after birth? Greetings, friends. Welcome to our channel Puran Mantra Vedas. Before you indulge yourself in this enlightening discourse of the Garud Puran, let me remind you not to make the mistake of watching this video partially because this presentation contains profound knowledge that is deeply connected to your life. Once you learn the mysteries of the Garud Puran, all greed, anger, attachment, and sorrow in your life will end. Lord Krishna advises that one should never hear the teachings of the Garud Puran partially because incomplete knowledge is as dangerous as poison. Therefore, I urge you to watch this video till the end without skipping. Also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and write Jai Shri Krishna in the comments to express your gratitude to the Lord. This will remove all the sorrows from your life. Friends, according to the Garud Puran, whatever happens in a person's life is predetermined from birth and cannot be changed. The Garud Puran teaches us not only about birth and death but also how to live a meaningful life. Let's dive into a story that explains whether our destiny is written before or after birth. One day, Lord Krishna was seated on his divine throne in Dwarka when sage Narad arrived, chanting, Narayan, Narayan. After bowing to Lord Krishna, Narad asked, O Lord, you are omniscient. I have heard that a person's destiny is pre-written. Is it true that whatever happens in a person's life is determined before birth, or is it the result of past karma? Can this destiny be changed through hard work and good deeds? Hearing Narad's question, Lord Krishna smiled and said, O Narad, your question is very profound and significant, touching upon the concepts of birth, karma, and death, which are fundamental to human existence. Let me narrate a story that will not only answer your question but also serve as a warning and inspiration for all humanity. Listen to this story attentively until the very end. Krishna continued, O Narad, this is a story from the Garud Puran. Those who make the mistake of listening to this story halfway or incompletely face great misfortune because incomplete knowledge is always as dangerous as poison. O Narad, in this era of Kali Yuga, anyone who listens to this story attentively and understands it fully will be freed from all sins, attachments, anger, and delusion of this world. Narad responded, Lord, I will listen to this story attentively until the very end. Please narrate it without hesitation. Lord Krishna then began the story, saying, O Narad, in ancient times, there was a vast and prosperous kingdom called Akshay Puri. The ruler of this kingdom was King Ratnadhar, who was highly virtuous and just. He always worked for the welfare of his subjects and followed dharma. The king desired to have a child as a worthy heir to take over the responsibilities of the kingdom. Thus, King Ratnadhar and his queen performed severe penance for many years. Pleased with their devotion, Lord Shiva granted them the boon of a child. One day, as a result of Lord Shiva's blessing, the queen became pregnant. The king and queen were overjoyed, hoping that their son would become a great ruler and lead the kingdom toward prosperity. However, when the queen gave birth, their child was born disabled and physically weak. His bones were broken, and he was not physically capable. King Ratnadhar's heart broke, and he questioned the reason behind such a fate. King Ratnadhar decided to meet Lord Krishna to share his sorrows. Upon meeting the Lord, the king asked, O Lord, I performed such intense penance and sacrifices, yet my son was born disabled. Even though I received Lord Shiva's blessings, why did this happen? Was this predetermined in my destiny? Is it true that my fate was already written before this occurred? Hearing this, Lord Krishna smiled and said, "O king, you are right that your son was born disabled. Do you know why this happened? It is the result of the karma performed in previous lifetimes. This outcome is the consequence of actions from past births, which were written into your destiny. However, this does not mean that your destiny was unchangeable. This event is the result of both your and your son's past karmas, which are linked to previous lives." The king, astonished, asked, "O Lord, is it true that destiny is already written in advance?" Lord Krishna said, "Birth, death, and the ups and downs of life are predetermined. However, the actions, karma, we perform have the power to change our destiny. On the day your son was born, you were blessed with a special child. Yet, challenges were necessary for him so that he could develop patience, courage, and valor in his life. His future is not solely determined by the karma of that moment but is also the result of actions from past lifetimes. O King Ratnadhar, there is a deep connection between destiny and karma. Our actions are what shape our destiny. That is why it is essential to always align our actions with the path of righteousness and truth. Everything that happens in your life is a result of past karmas. If your son was born with a disability, it is the consequence of his soul's karma from previous lives. When a virtuous soul is born, it faces difficulties and struggles in life because every soul must endure certain sufferings to resolve the residual karmas from previous lifetimes. Remember, the hardships in your son's life are his tests. If he faces these challenges with patience and courage, he can transform his destiny. One day, he will achieve what you envisioned for him in your life." Hearing this, King Ratnadhar asked, "O Lord, can my son and I change our destinies?" Lord Krishna replied, "Yes, both of you can change your destinies. The disability your son was born with was the result of his karmas, but his future depends on the good deeds you and he perform. If you instill courage, patience, and confidence in him, he will be able to change his destiny. As a result of your good deeds, he will one day become great and capable of taking on the responsibilities of the kingdom." Lord Krishna continued, "Destiny is like a wheel that rotates based on one's actions. When you perform good deeds, you create a happier destiny." King Ratnadhar then asked, "Is destiny definitively tied to past karma?" Lord Krishna replied, "Yes, but the power to change it lies in your hands. Good deeds can improve your destiny. Along with righteousness, meditation, and service, one can alter their destiny. By devotion to God, we can please the divine and transform our destiny. If you teach your son to face life's challenges with courage and confidence, he can rewrite his destiny." King Ratnadhar absorbed Lord Krishna's words and resolved to guide his son. Despite his challenges, the king inspired his son to live with courage and faith. Over time, the disabled son built his confidence, overcame his difficulties, and gained an important place in society. His resilience and bravery earned him respect in the kingdom. Lord Krishna explained to Narad, "Destiny is a continuous process, ever-changing based on actions. Those who work to improve their actions and seek refuge in God can change their destiny." This story teaches us that life's events are the outcomes of past karma. While destiny and karma are intertwined, there is no fixed path. Our actions have the power to transform our destiny. The Garud Puran teaches that if we perform good deeds, follow the path of truth, and devote ourselves to God, we can change the direction of our lives. This world is a mirror of karma. As one acts, so one reaps. Humans must remember that serving parents, helping others, and worshipping God are the highest forms of duty. Those who sin or cause suffering in their previous lives not only face severe punishment in hell but must endure the consequences for lifetimes. However, those who rectify their actions can free themselves from this cycle because this world offers an opportunity. Righteousness, service, and truth are the essence of human life. After death, only our good deeds accompany us. This story reminds us that destiny is a result of past karma. Every sin has its punishment, and every virtuous act its reward. Therefore, one must focus on their actions, abandon selfishness, sin, and pride, and embrace righteousness, truth, and service, as they represent the ultimate path to truth in life. Lord Krishna thus revealed the mysteries of the Garud Puran to Narad. The scriptures affirm that destiny is written before birth, but we can change it through life's struggles, truth, righteousness, and devotion to God. The Garud Puran teaches that life is like a sown field. The seeds a person plants determine the harvest they reap. Similarly, the actions of one's life determine the fruits of their next birth. Hence, the scriptures explain that when a person is born, their destiny is written based on their past actions, and it unfolds accordingly. Yet, through truth, righteousness, and service to God, we can change our destiny. Key teachings of the Garud Puran. 1. Follow dharma and truth. A person should always walk the path of righteousness, dharma, and truth. The consequences of sinful actions from past lives must be borne in this life. However, adhering to dharma can help overcome those sins. Through righteous actions and devotion to God, one can change their destiny. 2. Respect and serve your parents. Serving and respecting one's parents is equated to attaining heaven. A person who disrespects or neglects their parents incurs grave sins. Such individuals face severe suffering not only in this life but also in subsequent births. 3. Renounce ego. Ego is considered a person's greatest enemy. An egotistical person leads their life toward destruction and ruins their future as well. Walking the path of truth, righteousness, and love can help eliminate ego. According to the Garud Puran, life is a reflection of one's karma. A person should understand that their birth serves a higher purpose. Through righteous actions, one can attain liberation, moksha, and a superior rebirth. After death, only one's good deeds accompany the soul. The Garud Puran explains that a person's destiny is shaped by the karma of their past lives. However, through good actions, devotion to God, and adherence to dharma, one can alter their fate. Destiny is predetermined but can be reshaped by one's present efforts and spiritual practice. Life lessons from the Garud Puran. Life is a rare opportunity to guide the soul toward liberation. By walking the righteous path and avoiding sin, one can elevate their existence and inspire others. The Puran teaches that the cycle of life and death is driven by one's actions, and that even though destiny is written before birth, it can be transformed through good deeds and devotion. In conclusion, the Garud Puran emphasizes that karma is the foundation of destiny. By following dharma, practicing truth, and serving God, one can lead a fulfilling life and secure a blissful afterlife.